We're back in business. We are back in business. I heard there was a little feedback from the mic. Hopefully it's a little bit better now. But we got round 2 over here. We got the competitors. They were already ready here. Jimmy and I had to take a nice little break just to, calm the heartbeats. We're about to explode from all this madness. Nameless, thank you so much for the sub. Wow, straight up killers. Everyone's killers today. But let's already show this round number 2 over here. Yeah, exactly. That's right. We got Cedric over here on the left and John on the right. Judge, they are good to reveal those first leaders.
All right, guys, let's see the leaders.
We got Launch versus Set 10 Vegito.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Starting off hot.
John, what'd you say you were doing? John on launch is going first.
Perfect.
And Launch is going first. Okay.
So yeah, we got the double red here on John's side. We got red Jiren. That's the deck I'm kind of fucking with right now. That I've been playing that. I got a custom made mat by J-Bot, absolutely amazing looking mat, as well as Super 17. That's another deck I want to mess with. That deck seems spicy. It doesn't seem amazing. None of these Set 14 decks seem amazing, but they all seem fun. That's another one. And Launch, of course, that has been like. I don't know where to define it. A lot of people say it could be tier 1. I don't know. Does it beat out King Piccolo for being the best red deck?
I think it could. I think after the ban list, it certainly got stronger. I know there's a lot of people on it. There's multiple ways to play it. I know. For those of you who don't know, I took a break from Dragon Ball for a few months because I was in a car accident, but when I was playing Baby, and I know the Baby matchup was pretty easy, but now the Baby's fallen off, it's created another opportunity for Launch to really come back in too. So
perfect. And Jimmy, do you want to introduce Cedric over here on the left with his leaders?
Yeah, so Cedric hitting Set 10 Vegito. He is Get 'em in the Hermit style Discord. These both actually are two of some of our most active members in the Discord. So I'm really excited to see them play. They're constantly playing in the training chambers with all of us, so it's gonna be a good time. And honestly, Set 10 Vegito, not a bad deck right now. Not a bad deck at all. Especially the fact that it plays blockers. That definitely helps in the SS4 Vegeta matchup. That has been catching a lot of steam, especially with Sublet getting second place the other day with that. So definitely a cool choice.
And Jay is right.
Just
what
for
happened
clarity,
to the Timbits?
The leader's only on the opponent's turn.
So, just give me 1 sec. We gotta get those Timbits to everyone here. So, choose the outcome.
The Timbits.
The Timbits there. To all you who are not Canadian, you have no clue what it is. It stays that way, okay? Timbits gang here, you gotta figure it out. Good. You know what? The actual thing that they spawned off of are donut holes, basically. It's a delicious treat from Tim Hortons, the staple coffee place in Canada. But
okay.
the name for the stream spawned off of something else. That'll be a story for another time. But we got to start these predictions over here for the Timbits as well too. Those are the channel points. Bunch of stuff you can do with them. Most of them is just make me play some horrible obscure game, which people love making me do. But let's get this next bet up. But yeah, on to the Vegito again. Is now that we're in a slower meta as well too, that deck can go really long and like basically play whatever it wants, as long as it's not playing something that's super aggro, which Launch can be very very aggro. So we got to see how these two decks will interact with that.
And this is a really cool variant of Launch playing the black-red version that's recently gotten pretty popular. And being able to awaken so early, such a nice perk of Vegito.
Oh yeah. So got those bets up for 5 minutes. You guys got 5 minutes. Whoever's going to take the whole set and get that metal leader. And look at those mats, too. That manga, Gogeta, Xeno, and the Demon Slayer mat. Damn, both of them so crispy. I think that... I don't know who that is at the bottom. Is that is that Shroom or Fu? I see, like...
I don't know.
In the bottom corner by his life. That's who I keep staring at.
It does look like that.
Dark Broly. Scream.
Perfect. What do we got over here? Votes for round 2? Yeah, we got the votes for round 2 up right now, so better be voting on who you think's taking it here. I don't know who I'm going with here. I play the Jiren deck myself, and I faced a few launch decks. But Xeno Gogeta, I think that's the best black deck right now. And that Vegito, like, I just like the drip on that left side. We got another Icarus and Gohan. I'm going to have to go with Cedric on this one. I don't know. What are you saying?
Man, I don't know. I haven't really seen this matchup play out before. But just for the fun of the stream, I'll pick launch. You know, we'll get a little launch first Vegito. See which one of us is right.
Greg and as well Nomad, thank you so much for joining the Timbits gang. But yeah, I don't know if the bet went up yet. It should be up there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's got up. 3. There we go. Now I can see. So we got 82% on Cedric. Okay.
Hey man, I'll take my 18% with Johnny. You
There
gotta
you
go
go.
against the
Fair,
odds
fair.
sometimes, you know. That's when you win the big money.
No, that's very true. That's Ooh, there we go. Got that crispy Goku from the Set 14. Anytime I see any new blue Goku support, I'm like, how am I going to use this to go into Ultra Instinct Sign? And that one is a 4 cost, so you can put that right into the path to Infinite, into the Ultra Instinct Sign. Yeah, I've already been messing with an Ultra Instinct. Well, I guess Ultra Instinct, but it's a Soul Striker version that's completely jank and probably won't work at all. But at least it'll be fun if I get one match out of it. Blank Skater, thanks so much for joining the Timbits gang. We see that Nappa SPR, that beautiful, crisp SPR, that also is getting
but the new one coming out,
that's
though.
true.
Have you seen the new art?
That's where he's blowing up the whole city, right?
Oh my god, it's gonna be incredible.
He turned the whole city into a glass floor. Great line. Great TFS line. Undoubtedly been your favorite. Thanks for hosting. Hey man, it's this Hermit style XDBSL magic over here. That's what this is. Thank you so much for enjoying it.
Hey John, just remember to announce the activation and resolution of skills, like on that Nappa.
Okay, so looks like it's passing over to the Vegito on Cedric's side again. Two Bojackson energy. We gonna get another Bojack energy or what? Keep it consistent here. Bojacks for energy. Come on. Moving the cam so you can say, look at my goddamn Nappa SPRs. You're about to eat them. They're going to go right to your face. Okay, got rid of that Vegeta.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all Get 'em needs to do right now, or Cedric
True.
rather. He needs to sit back, try and control the board, and take this game long. And John's going to need to really start finding a way, especially next turn, to start really pushing in.
And Rising Phoenix Odyssey, welcome to the chat. No, this is not the finals. This is round 2, actually. Finals will be in round 4. And that is Armando versus Sublet. I know everyone has been waiting for that as well.
Oh, man. Clash of the Giants, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, we got the Durag Man himself coming down.
Oh, of course, that is.
Card has 10 million keywords on it.
Oh, yeah, that's
Gotta be good, right?
Deflect, Barrier, Blocker, Revenge, BJ, and TJ Maxx. It's got everything. It's great. But, yeah, what is it? When it KOs a battle card, it restands and restands an energy or something?
Yeah,
Like once per turn? It's beautiful.
the card is fantastic. There's so much value. It's a great card in Vegito too.
Canadian Jesus versus God. Yeah, that should have been the headliner for the match. Okay, he's got to ditch that energy for the Xeno. Xeno and ramp decks go hand in hand. What a beautiful, weird unison.
Oh yeah, he's great. I've always been blown away by the low price of the Xeno Unison SPR.
Yeah, I think it's like
it should be more.
$9, like at most. I don't think it goes past 10.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, that's a way you always see like these older decks as well too, like either the beginning of the Unison stuff or pre-Unison blue decks, where like, you know what, I slap a Xeno in there and this deck becomes actually like decently consistent. Yeah, super undervalued.
All right, so we got John swinging in. I'm excited to see what John's going to be able to do this turn off 4 energy. We do have Get Him tapped out. We've got his
He's
boys.
tapped out, but he just blocked with that bad boy.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a way that John can do something about that and really start to push, it's going to really help. If he starts falling behind too much, though, I don't know.
There we go. He's getting that auto restanding. I just realized how good that Gohan deck is for this leader. If he has the Saiyan in rest mode, that guy can also block on top of it. Leader's not going to be taking any damage unless they clear it.
Wow, and we see a pass from John.
Must
I think
not
at this
have
point,
what he
the
needs.
game is really going to start tipping to the favor of Cedric here.
Yeah. Because now he's going to have access to 5 energy this turn.
5 energy, he's got Durag down.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is where stuff gets scary. This is...
Yep, and we see him start to push.
Push those All Might sleeves.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see him start to just slowly dwindle away John's life, and he's probably just going to be setting up turning the tide.
Everyone's favorite blue card.
If you guys have not seen the latest episode of the Hermit Style podcast, I'll definitely check it out. We talked about that card with some of the El Topo Loco boys, and we have a new nickname for it, which is Duck Dizzle.
Oh. What's getting played here? Come on. Ah, Dr. Rhoda. What's his special ability? Nobody knows.
The Rhoda's a blocker, so when he's KO'd, you can switch one of your energy to active mode.
Just like the anime. Except he just dies.
You know, same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, do something spicy with that Goku. I want to see an Ultra Instinct come out.
Oh man, I would be so happy. I sadly don't think it's gonna happen, but that would be fantastic.
What are we doing here?
Ah, Jay Deggendorf with the Duck Dizzle. Yes, sir. Duck Dizzle is Android 17 turning the tide. See Cedric flexing over here with the pan that has to have, the judge dropping down.
Of course.
7, yep.
Only level 1 though. That's when you know. That's the true flexer here in the chat. Level 1 judge, nah, get it out of here. Level 2 judge only.
Wow, this really is not looking good for John here. He's already
No.
down to 3 life. I have a feeling next turn we're gonna see a Boo Unison come down, and
Yeah.
he's just gonna set up turning the tide.
Not before he gets that free energy off the Xeno,
Oh,
of course.
Yeah, if John could have done something earlier in the game to really push, but
He
he's,
probably just didn't have the targets in hand. That's the
just-
problem
no.
here. There
because
we
he
go.
really hasn't been able to get much going.
Flipping that life.
Is that a dimension support?
Yep.
Trunks? Yep, it is.
That,
Yep,
that
sure
means
is.
he's doing the vanilla crit strategy.
That's my boy.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
that card.
Oh yeah, that card is crispy. One energy for a 15k and a 20k crit, like,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
I'm wondering if we're gonna see the surprise attack Gohan come down here. He's got two red cards in the combo area.
Come on, let's see that pseudo arrival come down. No, I guess not. I think we're going to the defensive
it
step
looks
here.
like Cedric's. Yeah, it looks like he's debating on. Yep. No. Okay.
Cedric's
think
got
God's
a myth,
stressing.
though.
I don't-
Look at it, his hand is thick. I don't know. Yeah, he is. He's sitting on 3 life and staring in the face of that much energy on a blue deck. I don't know. Oh, is this thwarting time, or is this going to be God sealed right back to hand? I say he's God sealed.
Now is he overwhelming this?
Very well could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's overwhelmed.
Yeah, you can't. Oh.
Or not.
Okay.
Tapping 1 red. Oh, he's overwhelming
Uh,
Dimension Support Trunks
I
instead.
think he's warping so that way he can get the targets in his warp. So then he
yes,
doesn't
yes,
have to
yes,
pitch
yes.
from hand.
Yeah, but at least he's got the targets in warp now. Now
Yep.
there we go. Now it's Union Fusion, and he can't counterplay anymore
And
for the turn.
A great bait. Yeah. Great bait there.
Yeah. To be fair, he could still swing with that and block because I'm pretty sure that Gohan has barrier as well, so he can't clear it.
Yeah, I mean that's the only bad part here is now his Gogeta just dies.
Yeah.
But I mean, he still
Dies.
gets value. He pops that, and you know, if he can, if this clears the Gohan, at least he was able to get through that. But man, that's unfortunate. Ah, and here we go. He's gonna save the Gohan. It looks like.
That Gohan's been putting in work, so... Oh, there we go. He heard us. He said all Bojacks.
He did. Said challenge accepted, Lucas.
Give me that. Another Bojack. Oh, another Gohan. Wow. The great Durag Man strikes again.
Really unfortunate he couldn't clear that. I don't know what he does at this point to take the game here.
Honestly, it's going to be a super uphill battle. It all depends on this turn here by Cedric. Because he is in range to close it out. Oh, he's trying to push here as much as he can. Getting his draw. Does he keep 2 up for a topo, or what does he do here? That's the question.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think topo does matter. He's got a lot of cards in
that matters
hand.
at all here.
Because he can triple strike the Unison, that'd be hilarious. Xeno
Yeah.
triple strike.
Yeah, I mean he's being threatened from every angle at this point,
Mhm.
right? Like if he tries to focus on clearing the board, he just pushes Cedric closer to 17, If he doesn't leave any defensive options up, he's open to the Xeno triple strike, and Cedric has a book in his hand. He's just he's not in a good spot, especially being at 3 life.
Very true. And another thing too, we are at 5 energy here, where
Cedric,
he can.
remember to not draw the card until after the counter window. In case he does counter and you try to counter, we want to make sure it's not in your hand.
That is very true. The auto would go off after the counter. But it does not look like John has a small hand either. He does have a sizable Bible in there. Maybe just Exodus in his hand or something. Maybe the whole Old Testament, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's a world where Cedric really even cares to go for game with the Xeno, but it's just the fact that he can.
yeah.
He still has that threat and that option to do so if he wants.
What's the launch doing? Yeah, exactly, your boy Carlo. All right, what are we doing here? Are we flipping? We're taking a draw here. Taking a flip. Ooh. There, everyone's rocking the SPR. I haven't seen a single SR Gogeta yet. Everyone knew they had to flex today.
I mean, how could you not?
That's very
how
true.
can you play the SR?
That's
The SPR is so pretty. Yeah, I agree, Jay. It's very tough matchup for him. I was hoping he might be able to pop off early and push ahead, but it is looking tough.
He did combo out of it. What are we smelling now? What's this? We're gonna play. Nothing to bottom deck, but that is a 20k dual attack beater on the board.
And if you're wondering what Cedric's name for this deck is, he titled it Super Delito Buster.
There we go. Exactly. Zegna1, thank you so much for joining the Timbits gang. And are we going to see a triple strike Xeno here? Because if we do, that's going to be beautiful. No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like a violent raise.
He is not having that.
And he's ditching for the effect.
Wow, and the ditch. Okay.
He does have a lot of cards. But then again, that just stalls it out longer, giving the Vegito deck a better chance too. There isn't much. I don't know. I don't know how he's going to come back from this. Oh, passing turn.
Yeah, I mean, that was fine. I mean, I guess
That's true.
it turns off the attack for the Bojack, but I don't know if that was really worth it.
Mr.
I don't
Bearded
know.
Vegeta, thank you so much for joining the Timbits gang. We got a launch swing here. We do not have a Saiyan in rest mode right now, so the leader can take damage. What are we doing here? Ooh, okay. We got a Kai on board. At least trying to come on board. You know, I forgot it's blue and God Sealing hits almost everything in the game.
Yeah, I mean, not very good here, just
Yeah.
because he can just do it again.
Very
but
true.
He could.
Getting his combo and draw.
Okay, and we see Broly Crown. Broly Crown, great card against blue when you're playing red.
Very
And we're
true.
gonna oh, there's the baby hatch.
Ooh. Unfortunately, can't take baby
Take
hatch. You can
Identity
only-
and the turning the tides in there and the shrouded. Good lord.
Wait, can he
He's
even
got
take
every
anything
one
out of
God
his
needs.
hand? Yeah, Trunks, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's see,
That's,
like-
that's the only one.
Wow.
Yeah, he even pulled it out for him. So there you go.
Here you go. I got everything else to kill you with, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 25k. He can't take that. He can only take the God Sealing. Wow,
Oh,
that
man.
sucks to look in the hand of hell. That is literally just, this is your demise. Thank you for checking in. Yeah, that was a horrifying hand. What's up, fam? This is awesome. What's up, Mr. Bearded Vegeta? Of course this is awesome. Anything involving the Hermit style is awesome.
Yeah.
And of course DBSL, can't forget that. JTO101, thank you so much for joining the Timbits gang. Oh, he's going with the Duck Dizzle again.
The Duck Dizzle.
Yep. There's Blue's best friend, Dimension Magic. Are we just going to see the Hatchiac get played for fun?
There.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a little surprised he negates there. I don't think that was worth it. I understand trying to stop launch from getting to the combo step, but it was going to happen. You know it's going to happen at that point once that unison drops.
Yeah, he could have just went with the Hatchiac and just said screw it. I guess he's saving it for the next turn, but...
Yeah, I mean, he saved it for the next turn, then he just win, right?
Yeah.
Next turn, he
Oh.
I mean, he didn't have a... Did he have a Boo Unison in hand?
Did he have a... No, but I think that's why he did the D magic for the energy. Is he going nuts here and just playing the Bojack?
Yeah, I guess he can do that too.
There we go. He's tapping 4 for the Bojack. Okay, here we go. Getting the big green ogre out there. We got Shrek's cousin Bojack.
And that does make sense. If he doesn't have that Boo Unison, he's gonna want to be able to crit and then double strike, so that way basically John gets locked out of the game as soon as Turning the Tide hits.
And of course, at any time crit and double strikes are said together, we have to play the music video because it's just legality at this point.
What's good, Jimmy? What's up, Johnny? Glad you're here. I've been hyping up the Duck Dizzle nickname we came up with the podcast this week.
There's the card that says
close the game now.
Say, hey man, sorry to...
That card is brutal and...
Yeah, there we go.
That's it. Especially
That's
for
game.
launch.
Okay, Judge, please get the contestants to message me their next leader. So we got that Vegito took the first win on Cedric's side.
Just as a heads up, you've only got like 48 minutes left in the round, so you might want to progress on to the next match. Yep, just shoot it to him real fast. Yep.
Yeah, poor launch. I agree. That was really rough. That was rough to watch. That was a clean sweep there by Vegito. Just kind of did what Blue does.
Yep.
And he had every win con. He just kind of picked whatever way he wanted to win there.
Okay, they can show their leaders. I got both of them down.
They got them both. You guys both texted them, right?
Yep, they both got me.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, that's fine. So you guys can show your leaders now.
And then John gets choice if he wants to go first or second.
Yeah.
John, you want to go first or second?
Johnny said you got to kill Blue before
We'll
they
let him
lay
see the
eggs.
leader
Yep.
Okay,
And that
Yeah,
is what you do have to do.
We'd prefer it. Who do you think's helping sponsor the event, man?
There we go. Throwing in the meta leader there from TCG Metals. Go on that website and go get 100 meta leaders right now. He supported Fight Night. Absolutely beautiful art there. Rocking the Gogeta mat and the custom Gogeta Xeno leader.
And this is Cedric's favorite deck. He has been playing this literally since day one the deck has dropped and has never stopped. Literally every time I have played him, it has been against his Gogeta deck. He loves this deck, and I know he was pretty happy that he felt like it finally made it. You know, it finally made it to the mainstream and more people playing it. So it's cool to see him on it, and since he was one of the original original people on Gogeta and saw some success with it in some regionals and in some of the circuits online.
Yeah, he literally was just. I think he's just going to close it out 2-0 now. He's going for the.
He's going for blood.
Yeah, I think this is probably looking at the deck list. This is definitely the strongest one he brought.
Yeah.
He tasted a little blood
yeah,
from that Vegito, and he's just ready to go.
This is definitely the strongest one that he brought, for sure. His, although I really was hoping he would play Kid Gohan next, because that list looks wild. It is nothing like Giancarlo's list, and that would have been really fun to see. So I'm pulling for John so we can get that third game.
Perfect. And Nick's saying about to be at 6 games.
Yeah.
What? I'm confused. Do you understand the reference? I'm lost right now. I'm just enthralled with this match. 60K. Oh god. Oh god. Can at least 2 of them be as good as Granny Simulator? That's all I'm asking for. I get to kill my grandma. There we go. That's bonus points. If I have to play Garfield or Ratatouille again, those games are off the table. And make you stream 24 hours straight. Yeah, the end of the stream will just be me dead. Just the games will kill me. The licensed PS2 games will kill me. Ah, there we go. That's the top 7 search for the little piss baby Jiren. Guess what? Every time I do that, I can never find one. It's great. I just find all my topos that I didn't get to hand.
Oh my god. You're a trip.
No, of course. And there it is, the Topo SPR. Don't drop the soap around that guy. Oh, come on, he's a 1-drop 1K. Of course he's a piss baby. Doing the +1 on that good old Topo. End of the turn, playing Kunshi, getting another draw. That's one thing. If you see pieces, this deck can cycle itself pretty quick.
So in your experience, I know you've played this deck a lot, Lucas.
yeah.
In your experience, who do you think is favored here?
I'm gonna have to go Xeno Gogeta specifically for the removal. Jiren can't really do well with removal. The only thing that can deal with removal is the 5-drop. Right now, the 1-drop does have barrier, but it is in rest mode and it's like 1K or whatever, so it's gonna kind of be hard to keep alive. But if Cedric knows that the weakness of this deck, Xeno Gogeta does have the clear advantage here. Then again, if he doesn't see his pieces, then he's not gonna be able to do anything.
Right. It looks like he swung into... Where did he swing?
I think... I honestly... not sure here.
Anyone in chat? Can you figure it out?
Oh!
Reverse Flash, yes, Getum does have a Metal Gogeta leader from TCG Metals, and that is actually the sponsor of this event. The winner of each match gets a custom metal leader.
Ooh, he went for the tournament 5-drop. So he gets a search top 7 for a Jiren, but he does have to put 1 card back, so it's not a clear replacement for the 5-drop from hand, which is the one thing I don't like about it. Every other Jiren card draws 1.
Right.
You don't
That
need to
one's a
replace it. Yeah, I guess it's another target. That's not bad, and it's free, 5 cost. Oh, of course Chris is number 1. These designs are absolutely immaculate. But another thing in this matchup too, a good thing to go for is that Unison. If you clear the Unison, you're the opponent can't. Speaking of clear the Unison,
there he is.
Swinging double strike on the Unison, clear that 5K to the warp.
John no longer has a board.
Yeah, there it goes. Back to square one. Square one. Get her done at square one over here.
DVM Solido said game ends here. I think when that happens to Jiren, it's just devastating. Yeah, I agree. This is not good for John here.
DBM Stiletto, if none of you know, that is the #1 ranked player for Fight Night right now. So I'd listen to him. I know he has messed around with Jiren as well. I think his build was a little bit better than mine. I didn't throw any of the new rulers. Thank God I didn't buy any of those before they got hit right to hell. Imagine
really bad for the people that spent up for King Vegeta.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, these Spirit Boost decks do crumble when they lose your unison. It's not incorrect. The Jiren can still evolve and do stuff on his turn, but that's like past turn 3, because you need to have Zenith available to start putting pressure. And Zenith being the 8-drop, scary monster, red hulking Jiren. I think my second favorite Jiren SR. My first favorite, I think, is still the green-yellow one. I think that one looks so cool. And I don't even like Jiren that much.
And yeah, thwarting is just too hard to deal with. Thwarting is too hard to deal with for many decks.
Especially, yeah, when it comes out turn 1 for Union Fusion, sticks on the board for God knows how long. You know what the easiest thing to get rid of thwarting was? The person who played thwarting to use Belmod. That's usually how it was gone. Just to play another one.
Man, poor John. Just two bad matchups for him, really.
Yeah. He did go with the 2 set 14 decks. And I don't know if this is the one he felt stronger with. Don't know why he went with the Jiren instead of the Super 17. I don't know how that would have fared into the Xeno Gogeta, but Xeno Gogeta just being definitely a tier 1 horrifying deck. Either deck he picked would have been a hard struggle here.
Right.
It looks like a lot of Gokus to the warp. At least he gets something to his hand. Yes, Nick, I am calling that. For almost his recent Force Switching Gears purchase. Everyone remind Armando in the main event about his Force Switching Gears in chat. Joshua Thrash, thanks you so much for joining the Timbits gang. Oh, I just looked at my follow. I'm at 241 followers. What the hell's going on? Thank you so much, guys. I was at like 190 before the stream. What the? Sheldor, thank you so much for joining the Timbits gang. Wow.
And dropping that mirror unit, man, that mirror unit is so good.
He's taking notes from Armando here. I don't know who did it first, but that's I know Armando was like completely with that unison over the standard Pycon unison.
Right. I do wish the art was a little better on the mirror. I prefer the Pycon art.
The SPR, yeah. Duchaliday? I don't even know how to say it, but thank you so much for joining the Timbits gang, as well as Donald DM. Thank you so much for joining the Timbits gang. And there we go. We see the blocker Gogeta that can pop a 4-cost ignoring barrier. Which piss baby is going to take? The one with the hat or the one that's got the big bug eyes?
Johnny said mirror unison is the only unison for that deck. Yeah, I agree. I think that's definitely
I think that is the better one. It is much more aggressive. I guess the Pycon, if you're really running the 1-drop strategy, but then again, you run to a King Cold with a bunch of 1-drops, they start laughing. Just, oh, my negate can pop 3 of those.
And there goes another one of his battle cards.
Yeah, wow, this is...
John takes John
Doc
down to 4
Holidays.
life.
There we go. Sorry about that. The reading's not too goods for me. Holy, I just seeing Cedric fold out his hand there, that is a big hand.
Yeah, it's gotta be around 10 cards.
Oh, I think more than that. I'll say 11 and a half. Final offer.
All
Mandel,
right.
deal or no deal? Yes. Perfect. What is the charge here? Once he charges energy, he will have access to Zenith of Power. That does minus 35k on play. That would get rid of the thwarting. That might be his only way to survive.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to.
We went into the topo. He's gonna awaken. He's gotta be awakening, right? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
To the moon.
There
There
it
we
is.
go. So to go into Zenith, he needs to have a 1-drop, a 4 or 5-drop in hand. It would have to be the tournament 5-drop because he wouldn't be able to spend an extra energy for it. But then he would be all tapped out. Would be the only problem there. So unless he's sitting on a bunch of negates, I think that's his only line of play to survive. Is to start clearing that board. Okay. Uno piss baby draw. What do we got next? We got a 4-drop here for a draw and a minus 10 on the blocker. Some. What did I say? Draw and minus 10. It is a safe time to do it because Cedric is not at 4 or less life, so he does not have access to Super Kamehameha yet, and it's a 4 cost anyway, so doesn't hit it. Trying to think, Black doesn't really have many counterplays that people run, like Rebellion Hammer, I think, is the only one that would.
Yeah, Cedric used to run Rebellion Hammer. I don't think he still does.
I was gonna say, the deck does, like, Warp 5, so Rebellion Hammer, I think you need 12 on the Warp to get the reduced
Oh,
cost.
actually, he is running 1, so
Oh.
we'll see if we see it.
Well, that would have been the chance to use it right there. I don't think he does have 12 on the Warp yet, but there's the Zenith, so as I predicted, I can see the future right here. Zenith, what are we minusing here today, boys? I think that thwarting is going to go to hell, or is he going to swing on it? That's the options here. Yeah, oh lord, there's the big boy right there. Oh, he's choosing to minus that. Okay.
That's interesting. Do you agree with that line he took?
So he went minus 10 on the thwarting then? If he went minus 10 on the thwarting, then yeah. But because then he could swing on it. I don't know, because either way he was going to block.
Right.
So I guess if he did minus 10 on the thwarting and then minus 35 on the blocker, I guess that works because, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to
I
have to
think
get
that's
rid of a
fine.
lot. And then he can ditch one underneath, which is great card to ditch because he does have an effect from the drop. He can clear the unison now if he really wants to, and I think that is the good idea here.
Yeah, I mean he's
Reset the board
He's
state.
struggling still. He's down to 3 life. So
Reset the board state. He does have 15k on his leader there from the 2 evolves and the Zenith ability. Limit 2, he gets 5k each time he evolves. So that's a 10k, and then Zenith, when he restands, gives his leader 5k. And Butler Bob, thank you so much for joining the Timbits gang. Hopefully he does have a 1-drop in hand to play at the end of the turn, get a draw, get some more advantage here, but we'll see. Because then again, one
And-
thwarting comes down and that Jiren's gone again.
yeah, I think you just have to hope and pray he doesn't have it, right?
Ooh, he didn't go for the Jiren effect from the drop area. Maybe he doesn't need targets. Maybe not yet. That's one thing I try to do every turn is I always look before the end of the turn to grab one of those Piss Baby Jirens, shuffle them back in my deck just so I can just get something else to hand.
And we just passed 90 viewers.
90
Thank you so much,
viewers.
guys.
Wow. Wow. I'm going to say wow every time we pass more viewers. Wow. Very nice. You ever did you watch Borat 2 when it came out?
I did not. I
Oh,
watched the first
great.
one, but I never watched the second one.
Oh, I watched the second one. I had helped my friend move to Ottawa, so it was like a 5-hour drive, and I'm like, I'm going to download this because I know you're not going to have any internet when we get there. We're going to set up the TV after all this is done, and I'm going to play it off my phone. It was great. A great time. We were also so tired and everything so I think one of my buddies ended up falling asleep while he was laughing, but that was the great part about it.
Can you verify that was the appropriate number of cards? Alright.
And Jay spitting those facts saying to follow and sub. Of course, thank you so much. Of course, you don't need to spend your money if you have Amazon Prime. Shoot it there. I learned this in Kazakhstan, yes.
All right, and Demigra coming down. That is a big boy dropping down.
Oh, of course. Tapping all his energy, getting a blocker back too. Yeah, like I said, it's the removal. It's the removal that deck has. There goes his 3 energy right to waste.
Right.
Not to waste. He did clear the board, and this might have saved his life, at least for another turn.
I mean, he's going at least a 2 this turn for sure.
Yeah, there's no way. I think he'll just eat this one.
I don't think you combo out of this. I mean, he's tapped out. You're not going to see an FTC come down.
Okay. Negating taking the blocker.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, you know you're good. You're right. That's right. You pay cost before you board.
So we do have a blocker out right now.
It's your boy Carlo. John didn't deserve this. Poor John. Yeah. F in the chat for John.
Yeah. There's a super combo.
I mean, yeah, there's no reason not to push here, right?
Oh, there's the Kai. Yeah, now... Oh, no Champa. Okay.
No, I think he's getting what he wants here, though. He's gonna make him waste the cards. He didn't block. And, I mean, if Cedric... I have a feeling he's not done, but if he is done, goal accomplished, right? Make him waste cards. You have a blocker up. And then you just finish him next turn.
King Dirty Bay Cold. Thanks for joining the Timbits gang. I hope that means you're a King Cold fan. There we go.
So it's on to John. John's going to have to kill him here.
Yeah, I didn't even use the blocker, eh? Should have used that blocker on the leader attack. Could just be nerves facing against the Xeno Gogeta, all prepped up with the mat and everything. You know that's the main deck he's going for.
Well, I don't know, though, because really what the blocker did... Well, I mean, if you uphold the blocker, you stop him from swinging
That's true.
in with
I guess
the
so.
next Gogeta, and he's bigger than the leader, so he's going to waste less cards. So I don't know.
You're not wrong, and I don't really think there's anything in that Jiren deck that could remove or put fear to swinging and over comboing with the Gogeta.
Johnny said, Champa, JK.
I am a King Cold fan. Perfect. Me and you too.
I can tell by your username.
We got 4 energy. We got a Jiren 5 cost on the board. That means we can have a Zenith and 2 energy up. Okay, combo away. That, the token is not a blocker anymore, so basically all it's useful for right now.
And Cedric, is that 4 life or 3 life? I'm having trouble seeing.
I believe that is 4 life. I think he went for the... They're all sideways still, right? Yeah, I believe that's 4.
Yeah, I don't know how John's going to push through here, but we'll see what he can do.
He is swinging with the Jiren, so... Let's see.
I mean, he has to, right?
Yeah.
He's got to go as much gas as he can this turn.
So that might mean he doesn't have a Zenith in hand, or is he just going to go an alternate route here? Because I would think
That would
go
be brutal.
Zenith minus the Demigra,
Right.
and then swing
right.
double strike twice to face.
Yeah, he may not have it.
Just by swinging that 5-drop, that tells me that he might not. Then again, if he does have a little pisser in the drop, he can always bottom deck that and search for, I think it's only 5 or less, unfortunately. But at least see if he's got any left in his deck.
Right. Unless he's trying to bait something out first, I don't know.
Oh, like I said,
Kinda
this
do.
deck is all removal. Ouch. Now, which one is he using it on? Because he can just take the life or ditch 2 cards under. So, yeah, of course, getting rid of the one that can't protect itself.
Right.
And that's another thing. The Kai negate against this deck is so good because Jiren wants cards underneath him. And when it comes back into play, it will not have those cards underneath.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah. So if you got Kai in your deck, you wait for that Zenith, and then you boom, tie it back to the warp, and it comes back and can't restand any longer.
Cedric started turn with 4 life. Thank you. Thank you. Oh no, this is it. This is game right here, folks.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he's surviving. He's got 3 energy.
He does.
Topo, I don't know if Topo's going to be enough. I honestly don't know. He's got a pretty sizable mitt there and 2 energy, 2 life. Any of those things getting Champa. They're like,
Yeah, I think you can go right through Topo here.
Violent Raise, even if it is Violent Raise, if he swings with the leader first, which I don't think he will. Yeah, I think he's going to go with the Demigra.
Right. Right.
That's the smarter thing to do.
Yeah, Violent is possible, but I still don't think that
Yeah.
saves him from this turn. If he has an
Because-
FDC, it's
Because
just
think
game.
about it this way. If he Violent Raise battle cards, he still has a leader swing, and he can still play the Demigra, do the minus ability, and just boost it up to hell. So I think he's going to go for his Evolve. That's not a bad idea if we're playing a Zenith out here. You can minus the Demigra and still have enough energy for another negate. Yeah, going right into Zenith. Nice. So minus 35k, giving that Topo his marker back, and 5k, and 5... Did he give 5k to the leader from the Evolve, or... Because I thought that limit 1 was only on his turn. Or limit 2, sorry. If that's what it was from. I'm unsure if that's what he boosted it from.
Yeah, the Zenith is activate main once per turn, so that's for the 5,000, so he wouldn't be able to get that.
Hey, John,
I meant for the leader effect.
the
Yeah,
leader doesn't get the boost because it's not your turn.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the boost is only
Yeah,
on your turn,
and
because
the-
that would
for
make
the-
that would bump the Jiren. Oh my god. Get me out of here. The Jiren deck up a tier for sure. Having basically an evolved Sensu Bean.
Yeah, I just pulled up both, and the Zenith is the activate main, and the leader
Yeah.
is the if it's your turn. So
Good.
yeah.
I've played enough Jiren, of course, Mr.
I was gonna
Bearded
say you
Vegeta.
are the Jiren master over here.
I wouldn't call myself a master. I would call myself, I've looked at them and died with them many times. Yes, I am the Jiren master, of course, not Jiren.
Yeah. Okay, we see a Gogeta hit board.
We're seeing that SR that I think is underrated because of its being overshadowed by the thwarting, but that card does do some work being barrier and just looks so pretty. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that is a crispy looking card.
Oh yeah, definitely looks great.
Looks like he's taking the time now to declare that blocker.
Yep. Wow, let me see the trunks get played.
Hey, it's a 15k swing that keeps going back to hand. And at least filter some of the pieces to the drop if he wants to drop another thwarting.
Yep.
Ooh, getting counterplay with a Yamcha. Okay. Not going back to hand no more.
Yeah, that was a strong play there. That was good.
Yeah, good timing. Now he's got a... That Yamcha still can be used for a 5k combo on the field as well, as long as it doesn't get popped.
It's looking through the warp.
Ah, there it is.
Okay, there's Kai.
Let's see that mirror come out.
Yep. Now he cannot attack with Mira unless he has another one in hand he can slide under.
Does he have it though? Oh, we're seeing one energy. Is this gonna be another Union Fusion? Oh no, he's using the ability on the SR. Okay.
Yep. So now he can grab a Goku and a Vegeta. It's a very powerful play here. Pac-Man says still can't attack Mira at 2. Yeah, right. Yep.
He
So
needs
we're
one in
seeing if
hand.
he's gonna find one in hand, but
He's at 2 life now, so
wow, swinging in. He's trying to close.
yeah.
That leads me to believe he does have one in hand.
Yeah. Oh, what are we gonna see
Oh
here?
man, the violent rays.
Yeah.
Oh baby. Oh wow.
So does he call? He called unisons.
Yeah, you call Unison. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely call Unison.
Yeah. Okay. I was making sure because I'm just like I don't know. There is potential that he does have a thwarting in his hand to play too.
That's true. I mean, at this point though, Cedric has definitely, if he doesn't have the
Oh, apparently.
the Mira, that's a bluff. So
No, apparently he did
he's-
call battle cards. That's what the judge is saying in chat.
oh really? Okay, he did call battle cards. Okay, thank you, Judge.
And I guess that was game right there.
Oh, it didn't matter either way.
Well, Cedric takes the W there. Damn.
Wow, 2-0. Congrats to Cedric. Poor John.
Congrats. Everyone's saying poor John. Yeah, it was a rough
John.
going
Hey
there.
guys. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. John, I appreciate the chat. John, I'm gonna need you to step out so they can interview Cedric because they do have 2 more rounds after this.
Oh, they both did amazing and
Just hang
perfect.
out here.
And y'all make sure
Let me
you
introduce
stick
them.
around for
Yeah,
the
wanna put
interview.
If you want to tilt your camera up to your face, you can do that as well.
And
the
after
chat
the
wants to see
interview, we
my
will be
beautiful
doing a
face.
giveaway.
Of course.
There we go.
There it is.
Bada bing. Cedric, aka
God.
get him. Just get him to unmute us. Yeah,
guys.
get him to unmute us.
Get him.
Hey,
Yeah, he got him to unmute us.
Get him,
Perfect.
got him.
good.
Congrats.
Oh no, thank you. This was amazing.
No,
This
that
was,
was
Great opportunity.
no, that was some clutch playing there, especially that we had a few people in the match going, poor John there when you pulled out that Gogeta into Jiren. Me being a Jiren player, I guess this set, knowing how hard removal is for that deck, wow, that is painful to go into. But lead us into it. What made you pick that Vegito first round? Was it you wanted to show off the spice? What did you want to? What was the reason?
Well, I wanted to have something I was good with to lead. And Vegito was a deck that I'm pretty familiar with. I built it, and I've gotten very familiar with the play lines. So I wanted to have something I was strong with, but not too strong, because obviously this guy's my main dude. So I wanted to save him in case I needed him. So, you know, Vegito was first. It's just a really, really good blue deck. Abuses the Buster engine just like every other blue deck does. I think it does it better because of the blockers. So because the blockers force combo steps, whereas most other they'll swing on the unison. So if they swing on the unison, right, declare blocker, and then I can abuse Buster as I needed to. But his launch deck was pretty spicy. I was not ready for it.
No, yeah, that Gohan, the Great Saiyaman, blocker, deflect, barrier, blah blah, this, that, 100 keywords was putting in some work for you there.
Yeah, every defensive keyword in the game. Yeah, that card is nuts. 3 energy is something that blue obviously can afford, especially Vegito, Xeno ramping me, and just having that blocker combined with things like Buster and all the Bojack cards, like it's tons of removal for the deck that blue doesn't have a lot of. So that's my little personal tech, that Gohan blocker. Still a stupid card.
No, yeah, stupid good, especially for that deck too. Jimmy, you got anything you want to say?
All right, that first game, how long were you upholding Fu, Baby Hatch, and Turning the Tide?
So I had Turning the Tide first. I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then I drew Fu, I think off of Leader Swing, and then I drew Hatch off of Leader Swing. I'm like, all right, well, I'm set. I can get to turn whatever I need to at this point. You know,
When you
Bully
revealed
Crown-
your hand, man, that was brutal.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
I was
oh.
like, I literally had every card. I had a Galactic Buster. I had Trunks, right? I had 17 Fu, Hatch, Bojack 8. Like, I'm just like, I don't like
You're
Broly
chilling.
Crown though. I hate Broly Crown. Thought seizing me, so annoying.
That,
So annoying,
but
It
that
was
Broly
A-okay, that
crown,
match,
yeah,
though.
that Broly crown was
Yeah, it
hilarious. We were,
fine. It
we
was
were,
fine.
yeah, we were saying there, it's just like, oh my god, he Broly crowned and looked into the depths of hell. He just sees his whole demise there with the only thing
Pretty
you can
much
take.
just like
Yeah.
he can only get one card too, just my Trunks. I'm like, all right, yeah, 2G magic, like, oh man.
You're like, I was gonna show
That's
you this
pretty
anyway. This is my
Yeah.
win. Every single win con I have here in my hand.
Yep, and then just set him up. But Bojack 8 is a ridiculous card. Combined with Fu Shrouded, that's like they represent 6 damage by themselves. So
No,
And
yeah,
I was looking at your Kid Hunt list. I kind of talked it up a little bit while we were streaming, and I was like, oh man, I was hoping that came out second. Can you talk a little bit about your Kidhan list, if you don't mind? The chat has been asking about it.
Oh, okay. So it's Kid Hanso. Anyone who knows me, Jimmy, you remember I sent you that mecha list a while back with the
Yep.
with a particular spicy engine, and I was thinking since Red kind of fell out of the format, at least for now, it'll come back I think. But the Universe 6 engine from set 7 always lost to Red. Like it did not stand a chance against Red. Red would eat it alive. So I was thinking of a third deck. I was like, well, I could play Super 17, but I'm not too familiar with that. I was thinking about building like OG Toa or Meki Kabura, and I was like, well, Kid Gohan's like the de facto best yellow leader, right? So let me do like your typical list. And I'm like, wait a minute, let me just try the U6 engine for fun, right? It draws a lot, right? The U6 leaders, they never had a big hand size, like none of them, except maybe Hit. So I goldfished. I tested a game like last night against Fast Eddie against his Green Videl. I did lose, but the deck did really well, right? It's aggressively tapping my opponent out, sticking these big bodies on board, and then still on the back burner with Bojack, Aegis, Bergamo. So kind of gives a nice aggressive dimension to the deck. I did want to bring it out, but when I won the first game, I was like, okay, let me just try to put him away here because I don't want to go to game 3. I don't want to go to third.
That's what I said
with
behind
that deck.
Yeah, that's what I said behind the commentators' table, I'll call it here, was as soon as the Gogeta came, I'm like, okay, he's got the thematic Mad, he's got the Metal Leader, this is the deck he's closing it out with. He's going for blood. He's going for blood.
I played this deck when it was bad. Everybody remembers this.
Yep,
Everybody
you sure
remembers
did. I talked about that. I was like, that is his deck.
Everyone's like, oh, play Dark Broly, play Vegex, they're better decks. I stayed faithful, and I was rewarded.
Yeah, there you
for
go.
My faith. I was rewarded with my faith with a beautiful TP card that is absolutely snapped, and now the deck does whatever I need it to do.
Speaking of beautiful, can you show off that TCG Metals leader real quick one more time?
Here we go. We got Gogeta Xeno, TCG Metals, super dope.
Oh man,
Super
that's
dope.
so sick.
It came in yesterday, so it's so
No way.
Damn.
yeah, came in yesterday. So I'm like, this is perfect. And
That's
then
clutch.
I'll just do a little flex here too.
Oh,
look
man.
at that. Well, you got one yesterday. You're going home with another one today. Exclusive Fight Night X Hermit style Metal Leader. Well,
Really?
it's your time to shine. If anything you want to shout out, anything you want to say, go for it.
Shout out to just the whole Hermit style server.
Hell yeah.
It's a great place to just get better at the game. Definitely ever since joining, my skill cap has definitely gone up. I had to get beat down a lot in order to get better, but that's fine. Also shout out to John Carlo and Sublet actually for recommending me to put these in Gogeta Xeno. Like this card's nuts
Oh, yeah.
too.
Oh
so,
yeah.
so many broken cards in one deck. So, good thing these are getting reprinted because this card is nuts. And yeah, shout out to you guys, Team Berserk, DBSL for hosting the event. And this is an amazing concept. Just like going at it, best of 3 with 3 different decks. Like it's so cool. The fight card, the hype video. Like I think I've watched the intro video like 4 times. Like
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you very
so
much.
great. It's so great. Yeah, shout out to my opponent too, John. Like we've played together before, and it's always a pleasure playing him. He's a very good player. That launch deck was really spicy. I was not ready for that.
No, 100%.
But yeah, shout out to him and shout out to the whole server, Kameo Security, Jimmy, Mike for giving us this server, like the one good place in Dragon Ball. Like the one server that's so consistent. They really hold it down and really lock down on, keeping all the crap out. And just everyone having a good time. So shout out to you guys.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, not a problem. And TCG Battles, Dope.
There we go. Of course, of course.
There we go. Had to get that in there.
No.
Yeah, I had to get that in there. All right, guys.
No, but thanks for joining and thanks for throwing a hell of a show for everyone in the chat. But
No problem.
it's great to have you. Hope to have you
Yeah.
again in future fight nights.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it'd be my pleasure to participate in these. Shout out to the chat. Now I get to be a spectator like everyone else.
There you go. The nerves can calm down. You can have your pride in
Yeah.
there. There you go.
Relax with a beer. All right.
There we go. Now we're talking. All right.
That's it.
Have a
Congrats
good one.
again, man.
Congrats.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.